Let's see if I can do this. I just learned this, so.
Colors and promises, how to be brave, how can I love when I'm afraid to fall, watching you stand alone, all of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow.
That's C minor 7.
One step,
and that whole I have died every day waiting for you. Alright, let's do a little Christina Perri here, 1,000 Years. This is a beautiful song, and it only got 2.7 billion views, so geez, I wonder if that's a successful song or video anyways. Again, with the thing with chords is once you learn the chords to a song that you really like, you can play it any way you want. You know, you could be on the E flat up here. So I'll show you like how to, you know, pretty it up, but for the most part, chords is basically the skeleton of the song. So here we go. Part 1, I broke it down, and part 4, the chorus. Yeah, a couple things different, and then I'll show you the cool ending, a chord progression, short, but that didn't include that one of the parts. So basically 4 parts. The first, I'll break it down, of course, is that intro. That's a little bit different than part 4 of the chorus. I was almost going to make it the same, but it's a little different. And again, that's why I separate them in parts. So part 2 is the verse when they start doing figuring in broken chords. And again, that's what's impressive about it. It's the same E. It's an E flat, but they're doing, let's see, heart beats fast. So it's. Just pretty much following the chord. So that's it. That's part 2, the verse. And then part 3 is that little C minor 7, 1 step closer, G minor, and then F. That's part 3. And then part 4 is the chorus. I have died every day waiting. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. So it's pretty much almost the intro, but the B flat, it's an F sus4 to an F as opposed to a B flat over F then F. And I'll take it through that part, and then of course I'll show you how they end the song. It's pretty cool when they go back to the E flat after the last chorus, and it does like I just listened to it and picked out the chords. B flat over D, then it goes back to the E flat, and then G minor F. The song on the E flat. And kind of ironic, we just did Rocket Man. I believe they're both these songs are in the same key, a lot of the same chords. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're both in B flat. So you're going to see similarities between the chords. So let's do this. Let's get into part 1. Pretty simple song, and the chords starts on a B flat up here. Now again, that's a B flat if you guys are a beginner. That's a B flat, but so is this, and so is this. And so is many other. But right now it goes, the intro is B flat up here, and then this B flat note, and then it goes 2, 3, 4. On the 4th one, it does the F over A, and then the G minor 7, which is a B flat over a G, remember that? And then when it goes to the F, it does a little twangy. I think they're including the B flat in there. I didn't do it in the intro, but it goes, and then E flat, B flat note, and then B flat over F, and then F, and that's when it does the, and then
heart beats fast, colors and promises, how can I love?
So let me just do part 1 slow without saying anything. So here we go. Here's the intro. So here we are at part 2. Part 2 is, now once again, guys, if you're a beginner, it's all about chords. So I'm on the E flat right now. I've never played this song before. I just learned it yesterday. So I'm just playing around. I just hear the F. So that's an E flat chord. And then a B flat over D. And then a G minor 7. So what I do, that's what I do. I figure out the chords, the bass. I figure out what chords that part of the song is on. And then you just play around. I'm not doing it in any. I'm just doing... minor 7, F over A, E flat, E flat. I mean, that's all I'm doing is just playing around. And you guys will get good at that too if you're a beginner and you learn your chords. Don't do what I did. Don't learn all this cool stuff and not know what chord you're on or chords in general. So here we go. So here's part 2, the E flat. I'm pretty sure it goes something like... just does that. So it's
heart beats fast, colors and promises. How to be brave? How can I
love when I'm afraid to
fall? Watching you stand alone. All of my doubts finally goes away somehow.
and then that C minor 7, one step closer. So those chords are an E flat on part 2, the verse. Heart beats fast, E flat, B flat over D, G minor 7, which is a B flat over G.
All of my doubts.
Or how to be brave, how can I love, F over A,
When I'm afraid
B flat, and then to
fall.
So just get used to the chords. It's an E flat on part 2. The verse is a
Heart beats fast, colors and promises.
so it's an E flat, a B flat over D, B flat chord on the right hand over D bass. So how to be brave is a G minor 7.
How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid?
It follows those same chords. That C minor 7. So let's do this. Part 2, the verse. So it's basically and I'm doing it in no set order. I'm just playing around. You could do that too. As long as you're doing a B flat over D and then G minor 7, F over A, B flat, back to the E flat, second time, B flat over D, G minor 7, F over A, B flat, and then now we're into part 3. That part 3 is the C minor 7, G minor, and then F, yep. So C minor 7, G minor, and then F. Part 3 is the C minor 7, which is an E flat over a C. Remember our chords?
One step
And then closer, G minor.
closer.
That's it. That's part 3. So it's pretty much. And that's when it goes to the I have died every day waiting for you. Now let's do part 4, the chorus. B flat, every day waiting for you, darling. Don't Be Afraid, I've loved you for 1,000 years. Pretty much the same chords as the intro, except instead of when it comes back, it's instead of the B flat over F and then F, it's a B flat, or I'm sorry, it's an F sus4 and then an F. And then after that, after the little, it does a short instrumental, like about 10 seconds long, that goes on the B, on the E flat. It goes. After that instrumental, it does a C minor 7. One step closer. And then she does it again. So those chords are C minor 7, one step closer, G minor, F, and then it goes back to the C minor 7, 1, and then it goes F, G minor, and then F up higher, but it's still an F. And then after that, it does, I Have Died. I have, Darling, Don't Be Afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. And then I'll Love You for 1,000 more. And then the very end, it does that, does another part 4, and then the ending's kind of cool. Okay, so we covered all the parts. And then in the ending, it goes, love you for 1,000 more. You could play it any way you want. You could do it up here, love you for 1,000 more, and then E flat, B flat over D, back to the E flat, and then G minor, F sus4, F, and then the song ends on the E flat. Ironic, because Elton John ended Rocket Man on the B flat, so he would have did or something like that. 1,000 Years by Christina Perri. Guys, have a great rest of your weekend. I'll see you guys soon. See ya.